Imagine if you could experience and be in peak performance throughout your day. Would that be appealing to you? Hi, I'm Paula D'Andrea for pauladandrea.com and RockYourLife.tv. As a transformation specialist, I've studied everything about performance, from fitness to behavior modifications to bring people into a new physiological and state of mental alertness. It really is quite simple when you work in a 90-minute increment to be able to oscillate your energy so that you fall into a natural rhythm that your body is very willing and wanting to go into. To give you some facts on this, I'm going to turn to sleep researcher Nathan Kleitman. Mr. Kleitman did a sleep analysis study about 50 years ago where he looked at the stages of sleep and found that there were actually 90-minute cycles integrated into each stage. What he also found, and what wasn't really publicized, is that you also were in those 90-minute cycles throughout your day when you were awake. Does that make sense to you? Getting the picture now is that your body really can only go, and your mind can only go, for about 90 minutes to 2 hours max before you start to fidget, before you start to get fatigued, irritable, distracted, all of those types of things that are going to pull you out of the state that you're in and telling you, just screaming at you, hey, I need a break. So why not give yourself one? I've got 3 tips for you that are going to help you transition really quickly in between those 90-minute states. Before I give those to you, I just want to turn your attention to one more study, and that was by performance researcher Ericsson. And what he did was he took Nathan Kleitman's studies and he applied them to, took them a step further and did a great study on violinists. What he found is that the violinists who outperformed their counterparts spent 3 90-minute cycles in the morning working on their and practicing their violins. So what they would do is they do, session number 1, 90 minutes, take a break, go into their second session, take a break, and into their third session. And they had phenomenal results in how much better they got and how much they retained as they were learning new violin compositions. So what Ericsson did was then he applied the same principles to athletes, musicians, and writers, and found that they also got these great results because they were working in 90-minute cycles. So don't you think that it would benefit you to work in 90-minute cycles? For sure. Here's what you want to do is you want to take your most important tasks and start that right at the beginning of your day. Without a doubt, you will be sure that you're going to get more out of those 90 minutes than if you tried to stay, hit that task later in the day. So start with the most important thing first and just give it your full attention. I like to be able to do writing, to really get unplugged right from the get-go. No email, no social media, anything like that. Just start right off. And that brings us to our first tip, and that is environment. So what am I doing? I'm removing myself from my work environment and really bringing myself into an environment that I enjoy, which is this gorgeous setting right here. And just allowing myself to sit and let all of the thoughts that have come up, that have risen throughout my waking hours and my nice restful sleep, and just put it on paper so that later in the day I can take another 90-minute session and start implementing those great ideas. Sound good? So that's all it takes, is really just giving yourself a place where you can be unplugged, away from the phone, away from the computer screen, off the tablets, whatever, off the phones, everything. Whether it just be to look out the window, go stand in the doorway, get some fresh air, and switch it up for yourself. You can even just bring yourself on a little mini vacation by remembering a vacation that you had or a vacation that you want to go to. Simply get a nice quiet spot, pull yourself in, relax, and start to feel everything that you felt while you were on vacation, what you saw, what you heard. If you're planning a vacation, all the places that you want to go, what you want to experience, and really let that sink into your body. Let yourself feel that and connect with that. Get into that natural rhythm of breathing and bring it all in. That way when you come back out, it's like, wow, I really felt like I am refreshed, right? The second thing that you can do is step into an energy blast. And that last exercise gave me an energy blast in one way, and a second way to do it is starting off with essential oils. Now I carry the doTERRA line. You can visit pauladandrea.com/shop and click out to my doTERRA shop. This bottle that I have here is grapefruit, and I absolutely love this scent. All I have to do is, open the cap, and just inhale it, and it's like, wow, instant mood enhancer. The other thing I can do is take a little dab and put it on my temples or behind my earlobes or base of my neck, and that also then starts to invigorate me in that way. I can also take it, this is one of those oils that is aromatic, topical, and ingestible, so I can also add a couple of drops into my water as well. And there I'll be refreshed the whole time that I'm just sitting back in my environment. And a lot of times what I do is I combine different things together. So I may change my environment, I may step into an energy blast, and then when we get to the third tip, you'll find out what that is as well. The second thing that I can do to give myself an energy blast is just to breathe. And I know it sounds so simple, but it's a thing that a lot of people forget to do. I've seen it time and time again. So let me get you connected. We're going to start at the toes and let the breath travel all the way to the crown of the head, okay? So just inhale, filling all the way up, and nice breath all the way out. You can repeat that a few times just so you start to feel that nice energy state that gets recreated simply by breathing. Now here's another breathing tip that will automatically change you from into a calming mode or an energized mode. You know those times during your day where you just feel like everything's getting a little bit frenetic, there's too many things coming at you, there may have been a situation that came up that was just like a little bit tense. Okay, here's your time to get calm. And it's with a moon breath. So what you're going to do is simply take your 5 fingers, hold them together, take your thumb and place it against the right nostril. And a nice inhale, exhale through the left nostril. Feel how calm you got? Okay, are you ready to reverse? Now, you're getting ready to speak with a client, you're getting ready to do a presentation, and you need a little bit of energy. Here's where we go with a sun breath. So same thing, 5 fingers together, going to use the thumb to just apply a little bit of pressure to the left nostril and breathe through the right nostril. And that's like, wow, can you feel the difference? Plus I've got all that grapefruit oil going, and I'm just like, whoo, ready for action and getting ready for my next 90-minute cycle. Before I do that though, here's the third tip. And that's just to stretch. You can release some of the tension that has tightened up, that is kind of got you a little bit clamped up and through the upper part of the body, and just lift your shoulders and roll them back. Lift up and roll them back and open your chest. Let your shoulders sit on top of your lats where they want to do. Lift up and shrug it out a little bit, further reducing tension in through the neck. Go a little side to side motion through the neck, and then simply let your left ear fall to the left shoulder, come back to center, and right ear towards the right shoulder. You can look to your left, look to your right, drop your chin to your chest, little roll back and forth, and then you can go through a complete rotation, nice and slow, through each side. Wow. I'm really open at this point. And if you have a place to go walking, or you may have a treadmill, I've got a treadmill in here that I can get a quick 10 to 20 minute walk in. Wow, that really completes all of that limbering that I'm getting, that I started with the stretching, and really shifting my energy in that 20-minute break that I'm taking after the 90-minute cycle, and getting ready to go into my next 90-minute cycle. So you'll find way more tips and techniques and ideas when you sign up for my Fit Guide, and you'll get that delivered to you free and express through your email in a PDF format by simply going to pauladandrea.com/RYLTV. That is my gift from me to you, to share with you some healthy ideas to fit your life, to find the ways that you can start integrating some of the things that you know and implementing some new ideas to help give you those mini transformations throughout the day that will give you more energy and more peak performances to help give you the freedom in your life that you've been looking for. I'm Paula D'Andrea for Rock Your Life TV. Thanks for watching.